that just made it a little bit closer, didn't it, Slap? I've been creeping, man. Three wide into turn one.
On the radar. Oh my god.
Couple BMWs just...
He's walled off.
He's walled off.
Stage is definitely playing to your left there.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh! My
You're gonna
God.
have to push
Let's
out.
go
You're
for
gonna
it.
have to
Let's
push
go
out.
for
They're
it.
gonna be back right corner.
Check the right, Sarv. Right, up on top. Yes!
One enemy remaining.
Back right, you saw her!
Back right.
Oh, Jesus, press
Four.
I will not die here.
Hold it! Let's go! He's insane!
No Let's go.
Way.
No.
Shot on target. Sarv's there for the save. Bangs it downfield. It's going to get cut off. Going for the catch. Gets bumped here, but doesn't get knocked off course. Picks this one up. Great dribble. What a flick. Just under crossbar. Sarv. Great shot.
The fastest and would...
Too quick. Good evening. We're in the middle of the driver's briefing, so I'm gonna unmute so I can listen to this. But hey, everybody, let's get ready for some racing. I'm gonna show off my little livery for the night because Memorial Day, we got American flags on our car.
Extremely dangerous. Watkins Glen is very difficult to race
Got the
at,
orange for D6. Right.
and combining that with wet conditions makes it excruciatingly difficult. So, I just want everyone to exhaust that extra bit of caution tonight. Make sure that you are extra respectful with your teammates,
Teammates
and your fellow drivers as you are going
always
out through
respect
the
my
opening
teammate.
laps and throughout the race.
Oh,
And I'm going to highlight a few sections of the track that are especially tricky. So, turn one has a very hard braking zone and into a very flowy set of basically a high-speed right hand. So there's a lot of runoff. A lot of people like to try and take advantage of that. In the wet conditions, it is a wet curb, which could result in a spin. So drivers are taking that at a much slower pace than normal. So please expect that. Then immediately after the turn 1, there is a very, very tight and narrow section. All right, everyone, please stop posting in the chat. All right, pay attention. I'm being dead ass here. We had a huge, colossal mistake yesterday that caused an entire division worth
Nice
of racing to be
suppression.
ruined. So I want everyone to be paying attention. So, where the chaos happened yesterday was going up the S's in Sector 1 in the fenced-in section where there's literally zero runoff. It's just track and then wall. People got a little greedy with the runoff. They touched the curb, they spun, and they collected probably a third of the grid. Okay, so please be extra cautious on these opening laps. The spray is crazy. You can't punch. So exercise that bit of caution through Sector 1, through Turn 1, through the S's, and then finally into the bus stop. The braking zone is tough. Going side by side through there is extremely difficult, especially in the wet. So you're going to be going extra slow, and you may even want to back out entirely, as long as it's safe to do so, because it's that difficult. So please be extra cautious, okay? If you are here for the casual race lobby just went live. The past.
Hey, Andrew, appreciate the raid, buddy. Just about to get started. We're waiting for the last little bit of the driver's briefing here, and then we're gonna hop in and get some wet racing going. Hopefully your stream's doing all right, and you've been good since last time we spoke.
For the first 10 minutes of the session, up until a 10-minute mark, the silver split will go out for the first. That first minute, between the 21-minute mark and the 20-minute mark, you are not allowed to leave the pit lane. You can queue up in the pit lane like the gold drivers do, but that 1 minute is to allocate time for everyone to set up their cars and to get acquainted with the qualifying session. You are not allowed to leave the pits until that 20-minute mark. Once those silver drivers are done setting their laps at the 10-minute mark, the gold drivers, like I said, can queue up and then subsequently leave at the 10-minute mark, and then you can set your qualifying laps. For pit entrance, there is a yellow painted line on the track. It is on the inside corner of the final corner. You must keep all 4 tires within that painted yellow line. Despite saying that in the driver's briefing yesterday, we had over a dozen people ticketed for abusing that yesterday. So please be extra cautious when respecting that yellow line. You have to slow down extra slowly for the final corner because you have to stay with like basically along the curb in order to make that corner without going over the yellow line. And then for the pit exit dumps you out right onto the racing line where drivers are literally flat out through a part of the track that is very, very skittish. The car is basically on the limit, especially in the wet, and a car is being dumped out right in front of you. So during qualifying, if you are leaving the pit lane, do not leave the pit lane if there's someone between turn 1 and the S's of pit exit, because there's literally nowhere for you to go. You will hinder their lap completely. Do not go out. During the race, please go out, but exercise that extra bit of caution, especially you drivers on track that are seeing someone leaving the pit exit, because it can turn into something really ugly very quickly if you are still trying to go flat out.
Nope, that made it worse.
I promise you don't have sufficient grip to do so. All right. The last thing I want to bring up is the fact that, again, these are very wet conditions. Please be extra patient with each other. These wet races, in my opinion, create some of the best racing because it showcases just how much car control everyone in the league has. We, as SRA, have a lot of faith and trust and pride that we can host successful racing events in the wet because we know that you guys can manage it. I know some leagues don't do that and don't do wet races at all because they don't trust their drivers to manage it well. So go out there and have fun, make the most of it, and again, just be extra patient, okay? Colin, I know you can't, but that's besides the point. All right, before I go over the penalties for tonight, are there any questions?
Tibet.
No, I just kind of want to get out of here.
What's up?
So just to verify, I think I got up to D6 gold, so I'm going out at the 15-minute, correct? Or the 10-minute?
You are D6 gold, that is correct, so you'll leave the second 10 minutes. That is correct. At the 10-minute mark, you can leave the pit lane.
Okay, we can line up before the 10-minute as well, right?
You queue up as long as you're staying before the pit exit board.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Dustin Fickert.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up?
Just a quick clarification on the pin entry and
This
exit
is the
stuff with
boring
the
part,
server
'cause
automatically doing everything.
Everyone decides they want to ask questions that they already
For
know.
the pit entry, it's easy to get up on the curb on the inside. Will you get thrown a penalty even if you ride up on the curb on the inside going in if you don't go, outside the paint on the outside, on the left side of the car?
No, as long as you keep. Basically, what we're trying to do is prevent someone from taking the normal racing line through there and then just pulling over into the pit lane.
Okay.
Basically, we're going to be relatively. I say this very lightly, so no one thinks that they can flirt with the line here, but the expectations that you have all 4 tires within that yellow painted line.
Okay.
If you touch the yellow line, I'm not going to come after you, but at the end of the day, we don't want people straddling it to get an advantage.
No, I think it's a great idea you guys are enforcing it. It's going to really help. But I just wanted to make sure there wasn't going to be anything
No.
weird going on for any of us.
No, you're good. The expectation, the people that were ticketed for it yesterday were blatantly ignoring that. So
Okay.
it is
Gotcha.
night and day.
Cool. Perfect. Okay, that's all I got.
It is a time penalty, by the way, everyone.
Yeah,
Just so you
5
know.
seconds. 5 seconds added. So trust me, you do not gain more than 5 seconds by taking it. So it will be a loss to you. Matty Ice.
So for the pit entry, if there's an accident on that exit and then you do a late call into the pit, is it situational or?
Yes, we'll use common sense on that one.
All right. Just checking.
Mm-hmm.
But I got ticketed last time we were here because I was I got the gap, so I learned my lesson.
I also got ticketed, so that's why I'm emphasizing it
I
even
checked
more.
that rearview mirror and I was like, ain't no one behind me, and just went.
Yeah, we're trying to avoid that.
Thanks, guys.
No problem. Thanks. All right. All right. The penalties to apply for tonight is just one. In D3, driver 288 has a quali ban. Driver 288, you have a quali ban. That means that you do not go out for qualifying. However, you can start at the back of the pit lane. So you can click drive and you can leave with the rest of the grid. All right. Are there any other questions before I announce the password and get our evening started? Anything, Jason?
I don't have anything.
Okay. The password for tonight is being posted in the GT3 Team Series announcements. It is Moist Death. All lowercase, no spaces. Moist Death. That's something we want to avoid tonight. I would hope so. If you have managed to join the server and you are good.
All right, so we're in. Oh, look, me and my teammate both have the first 2 pit stalls. Nice. Curtis Lee is in here. We're gonna do a quick BRB to put the password in for the admin stuff. All right, there we go. We're in. I know Curtis is probably in here too. Yeah, he's down there. 31. Okay. I was kind of the back of the pack for qualifying, but we got my teammate. I know he's been struggling in this McLaren, so he's probably going to be behind us during the qualifying. Then I know we've got guys like Tibbetts, Lorenzo, Legacy, Not as much with Rufus, but I know Rufus has been prone to accidents a few times that I've raced in a division with him. Santer kind of gets stuck. Wells just had a couple of bad races last season. Greer, Pellerin. I don't know Taylor. Taylor seems relatively new, but he's got a silver badge, so maybe he just hasn't been close enough to me in the thing. Ma's another one that I would kind of watch to see if they get accident. Space Baker's had some pretty nasty accidents in the Lexus in previous seasons. So there's a few guys that are probably a lot faster than me that might have some incidents. Hopefully nobody does, but you know, it's racing. There's a good chance that they will. Me and my teammate have the front 2 pit stalls in pit lane, which is pretty good. That means, you know, we can go down, we can kind of cruise all the way to the end and line up our pit stop late. You're not going to be the one that, as soon as you come into the pit lane, your pit stall's like right there, which I think Watkins Glen has like 40 or 50 pit stalls anyways, so we're not even like 31. I think we're pretty close. I know NASCAR does them, and I think they start pretty far back. So we've got quite a bit of space. I'm just gonna put like 20 liters in and go and see what I get. And this is medium rain. If you don't know how that works, two lines of rain drops is medium rain. One line is light, and I can't remember what heavy is. Heavy might be 3 or like solid lines. I'm kind of hoping for, personally, like light to medium rain. Light because it might prevent more people from having wrecks, but the medium rain, to me, if I'm going to be starting mid to the back, if I can avoid any lap 1 accidents, the medium rain would be great for me, so then more people would be having accidents, because I feel pretty confident. I didn't have a single spin in my like 15 or 20 practice laps, so we'll see if we can continue that. Yeah, see, Rufus is about my pace, and then Centaur's like, 53, that's no big deal, so it's gonna be kind of silly. 31 is all we get. So I know there's like 6 or 7 guys that I saw that were literally like, yeah, I can't make it tonight. I'm working or sick or computer stuff, whatever. So it's a good night to make up some points. We've got 2 15th place finishes so far that could have been top 10s. We just drove like a moron and hooked them up. We'll get this qualifying over as quick as possible. Take that second 10 minutes to just watch somebody and go get a drink and stretch. Because I have been sitting in this chair for the last about hour and a half trying to prep. So hoping to have a decent start here. It was in Discord. Okay, let's mute Discord. Boom. There we go. There we go. That was what I wanted. Not really. Alright. Kinda wanna get this going. We're just gonna go out there, we're gonna put in a couple laps, see what we can do. Not expecting a pole position. I'm not even expecting like top 10, really. If we spin it, we'll just start at the back. I think that's just how it'll be. Okay, Santer's coming in. We're gonna go ahead and have our hand ready for the... I don't know why I have my hand over there. It's all by this. Load. Just make sure we've got Yeah, 20 liters. Sorry, whoever that was. All right. I'm sure my teammate will let me buy at the beginning here, if I had to guess, because he knows I'm maybe a little bit faster, so there's no point of holding me up. Got a nice little train started to peck behind us. I can't see all the cars, but I can see the blue dots on the map in the bottom left there. Quite a few guys have lined up. We gotta be careful when we do our pit stop not to come out of that yellow line too early, so we're gonna have to ease onto the gas a little bit more than we did there. This is the first bit of qualifying, there's not even a single car on the track for us. Braking at the 400, down to 4th, cross down to 3rd. Unless he spawned it completely, I'm not gonna pass him. Yeah, it's just medium rain here. I think down to 1st. Then quick shift up to 2nd so you get a little bit of grip. Building a bit of a gap, because I know I'll catch them. Alright, we're looking for probably a 53 or 54. This track's curbs are pretty good too in the wet, it seems like, so I can kind of aggress on them. 654. A little access road is the cue to get back on the gas. Orange and black sign, get back on it again. This corner always gives me a bit of trouble. If I can figure out how to get that one, not really I don't know if there's a correct way to do it, but like the fastest way to do it. Because I feel like I don't do it terribly, it's just it's not fast. A little bit of understeer there. Kind of want to see what he's got. 57. 56.2. I got on the gas too early. Yeah, guys are already in the 55s. I'm gonna try to keep from letting Dan catch me, so then I don't have to like slow down and wait for other people, but he does. No, he's catching me. I'm gonna let him by.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Kind of file in. Maybe I can learn something from him here. I mean, Moss currently the fastest lap, so I don't think he should be like complaining that I slowed him down or anything. I think third gear is still better there. Almost a 10th there. There goes another one, so that's 2 10ths we've left on the board so far. Dig, 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 dig. Oh, we got some of it back though. And that's it. Oh my god. Like that felt like a good lap too. It's a 55.5. Good for 13th. So right now we're gonna be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the bottom. Damn. So 6 from the bottom, so 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 25th. Man, I just don't get it. I just don't understand how these divisions are working. Like, yeah, you've got the top 8 guys within a second, and then you've got guys. I mean, I'm 2 seconds off. Pellerin's 2. Toaster's 2, 2.5, 2.5. Like, I feel like this group right here And this is kind of how it was last week. You had guys in the mid to... This is just silver, too. Like, the bottom half of the silver drivers are 2 seconds off of these guys. If the gold drivers are faster like they should be, like, you're going to have probably 15 guys within that first second. And then you're going to have guys that are 3-4 seconds off pace. I feel like there should be more. If they're going to do promotions and demotions, there should be more of that. Like, these guys are actively, you know, 2 seconds off pace, and, you know, they don't actually belong here. They'd be fine below. Like, you know, they'd fit in with the guys below them. But I mean, there's, and it's not all about winning, but it's no fun when you're driving around for 15th or 20th every damn week. And like, the first 2 races, they had Durban as a silver, so you can't even get a silver win because you got guys that don't even belong in the silver class. Which I'm surprised he's still in this division to begin with. Honestly, he was D3 when he left. I would drop him 2 at most. Like, okay, you haven't raced in 2 months, we'll drop you 2. There's no reason someone that was as quick as he was dropping 3 divisions. That's like they tried to put Christian Lorenzo in D6. It's like he'd smoke the fuck out of us. I also still don't agree with like Space Baker was D3 either last season or the season before. He was D4 I think last season. Curtis Lee, I've seen this guy was D2, D3 like last season. Aiden Grover, he just always drives the Lamborghini, so he's always just slowly getting slower. Like, that's not his fault. Lorenzo's not that fast. He has his moments. But I mean, if I know that my hot stint being shit is going to get me dropped to division, I'll just go drive the Porsche around, put 5 laps in. Don't care if they're fast, just put 5 laps in the Porsche and call it a day. Alright, well, it says I'm D8, so I guess I'll just be a D8 driver next season. Because I feel like that's what a lot of these guys do. They pick a car that's not fast around the track or whatever. Let's see, where'd Rufus end up? 4th. So you got top 8 with a second. Then you got 9, 10, 11, 12, pretty close. Half a second to 13th. Then you're like 13th, 14th, 15th, 16 are pretty close. Then like another half second gap to the other 2 silvers. Alright, so these guys are now on their first flying lap, I think. We should be seeing some white tags mix in. Tobias! No, sir. Curious is how many of the silver drivers stay. I don't know, it's just, some of that stuff's just silly to me. How it all works. Alright. Here comes somebody going by. 115, that's Durban. 992 is Dirty, that's Space Baker. So Space Baker's lap doesn't count. Tibbetts, 420, 964, I think Santoro. 730, I don't know who that is. So Tibbetts 10th, Santoro easily, look at that. Automatically a second faster. So that puts me 3 seconds off the pace. if the divisions are supposed to be close, you would want maybe 2 seconds difference. And I mean, I get it. The rain's going to be a little bit of a difference, but I'm not even that close to him in the dry. Well, that's the silly thing. Yep. McDonald, Curtis. There you go. Curtis put in a decent time there. I don't know who that was. Here comes Thomas. No, that's not Maul. 741. I don't know. Hacksaw. I mean, there's another top 10. So now we're just really gapping. See, they should have moved. They thought about moving Santoro, but I think they felt bad because his first 2 races weren't that great. 916. Don't. Oh, Grover. Even Grover's a second fast. Yeah, I knew Grover was going to be a second faster than me at least. That dude's easily a division above me. I'm only 10, I think 10 points out of the silver lead right now, though. But starting pretty much dead last of them, I have to make sure that I have to literally let all these guys wreck. I know Ansem's in. I'm pretty sure it's Ansem that's in front of me in points and silver. Toaster, I think, is in front of me in silver. And I think maybe Roberts is. And Rufus, I think, are the ones that are in front of me. If I remember right. I think I'm 5th. We're currently 24th. Oh, yeah, there's 31, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I can drop technically 3 more spots if all 3 of those guys move up. So we got Lorenzo, who's coming out of the corner, but he's dirty. There's Curtis. Saunders dirty on this lap, so he's got another shot. Here's Andrews. Well, there's Andrews crossing the line here. See if we jump down one. So we're going to hold it at 24th here. Nope. He picked up some time, but he's still 10th behind us. I just feel like this group from like 20th back is just ridiculous. Also doesn't help you got, look at that, you got 2 guys that are literally like half a second ahead of the next, like, Curtis will probably be up there, so you have 3 guys I think that'll be like 7/10 ahead of Farrell. Top 5 is a split of a second. See, but the cool thing is 5th to 18th is only a second of a gap. The problem is you also have us that are 1.8 seconds from 20th to, or 18th to 30th right now. So it's hard. There's 300 people. I understand. I helped with my spreadsheet that I was using to see if people needed to go up or down. I gave Dahi basically the idea of how I thought, like how I did it, to see who was too fast or too slow for the division, and he kind of masterminded, put all the divisions into one thing, and I'm pretty sure it auto-populates at the end of the race, like fastest laps in qualifying and race and stuff. So maybe with that, plus them improving hot stint stuff, they dial it in. Because when you only had 3 divisions, it was pretty easy, because you just kind of split them. And you're going to have more gaps because you only have 3 divisions. 6 I felt was a good number. But now you have 8, and you're like 40 to 50 people in each one. You're going to get a couple of outliers. I felt pretty competitive last season in D5. And then all the D5 guys got split up. We're everywhere from D3 to 7, I think, now. So, it's kind of crazy. Oh, Curtis did not get any faster. Santoro did. Let's see. A couple guys have quit. Santoro quit on that lap. He's done. Alright, so Andrew and Lorenzo are the only 2 that can knock us down. And Lorenzo's dirty on this. He doesn't have enough time to get around. It's a 2-minute lap. And he's only got 50 seconds to get there, and he's up here. He was up here at 55. So Lorenzo isn't going to be ahead of us. Andrew's about the only one that can pass us right now and knock us further down. Poor teammate, 4 seconds off. Like, he should have... I understand he didn't want to move down. He wanted to stick it out with me and try to race the McLaren, but if I would have been given the option to jump down where I felt like maybe I was more competitive, because he's not going to get up here with these guys. I'm not going to like be able to get up there and actually race with a lot of those guys. So I wouldn't be upset at all if he was just like, no, I'm not. I'll hop out. I'll go race this division for the rest of the season, kind of learn stuff, go back, or maybe go back to the Mercedes that he's more comfortable with. Here comes Andrew. Let's see if he gets me. Could be good for him. Yep, he jumped from 28th to 23rd. He got half a second, like 6/10. Very nice. Grover just passed another lap there. Who's still on a lap? These three? So Santoro. So we got Farrell's on a lap, Tibbetts, and 992 is Space Baker. Space Baker could probably get another bit. But yeah, look at that. 2 seconds to 19th, essentially. A little over 2 seconds. That's a pretty big gap, and then you still have the second half of the field. And the wet's gonna make the wet just makes it all worse. Like realistically, we're probably like 2 to 2.5 seconds of a gap, but in this race, because of the wet, everyone's not as comfortable, so we're 4 seconds. I really hate that. I felt good on that lap, and just. Oh shit! We never did a calculation. Fuck. Let's do one real quick. 60-minute race. We're doing minute 53, 2.95. We're gonna put in 102 liters. What's max? 109. It says 95, so we're gonna put in that. Okay. Okay, that'll be good enough. Let's see if he has a response to that. Because 3 liters, 95, 98, 101. He's typing, so that's good. I got like 30 seconds. I can. Still got until 30 seconds to press drive. So we'll see what he says. Okay, he says about 102. So if he's thinking 102 with what he calculated, and I just did quick math on it, I think that'll be fine. Yeah, he's gonna type another one, so we'll put it up over here. You know what? Fuck it. There's nothing important on this chat. We'll see what he says here.
30 seconds.
What's he say? He says 101 plus 1 for 60 minutes plus 2 laps. Okay. So I'm doing He's doing 101 plus, so he's doing 102. I'm doing technically 103 because I'm doing 102 plus the leader. So I might have an extra half a lap or something on him.
Stay single file.
All right, starting 26th of 31. Not looking pretty. This is like, why are the odd numbered seasons are the ones that I've done I've had the worst time in. Like season 3 was fine because that was the first season. That was the only that was the lowest division, was Division 3. So I'm behind the 996. But like season 3 was fine. I got a top 6 in that season. I wasn't super competitive, I was just consistent. Season 4 was like my best season. I placed 4th or 3rd in the points. And then season 5 was the trash season in Division 4. When everybody that I was friends with moved up, and I got stuck down there and then ended up with a bunch of crazy fast people that didn't get moved the whole season, so I just raced at the back and got knocked off the track by them. And then season 6 was last season. Felt pretty competitive in there. I wasn't fast enough to win races, but I was up, top 5 every week. Felt pretty decent in there. And then this season so far has been kind of like season 5. A mixture of guys that I feel are too fast for the division overall. But the good thing is most of the racing here is clean. I can't say that about other racing leagues. Like I could be over in another league with a bunch of silvers, people that are actually my speed, but getting crashed out every week. So I can say that I am less likely to have a wreck unless I do something stupid. Oh, I just realized that Swift and Cab are teammates, the 906 and the 996. That's funny that they're 996 and 906 too. I think one of these off weekends I have, I'm going to try and test some different cars. I don't know what I want to drive next season. I could drive the car that's currently the fastest car and be good in it and still not be as fast as the people that are, in my division. It's just, I don't get it.
Going double file.
Alright.
Green light. Give it all you can.
There's my teammate behind me. And he got out of that corner quick.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Pellerin. So we're back to where we started. We didn't gain or lose anything on the first lap. All we did was get really spread out from the field. The spray is so bad. I don't know how wet the track actually is. Yeah, fourth gear until I actually hit the curbs. Three, two.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Normally I'd be comfortable like passing people through the bus stop, but not in this weather. Santorum must have had a wreck because he's way back there. Whoever was in car 730 just left. I don't think I've had the same teammate 2 seasons in a row ever. Because I had Sky in 3, Jan was season 4, season 5 was Nacho, we both didn't do very well there. 6 was Aoki, and 7 is Rule.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Yeah, I figured I'd get one. That was way out there. I'm not gonna fight the car and try to whip it back across. There's a teammate behind me too. Digs. Hold your brakes. I slowed down on that second one. I feel like, fuck, I gotta go 50 minutes on a with two pit or track cuts. Oh well. I just needed to get away from some cars. Yeah, see how much lighter the rain is when you're not like following somebody. I feel like that might be a little too close. Oh, that's perfect.
Mandatory stop is not clear. Come on, go, go.
There we go. I guess the yellow line doesn't, it does become a dotted line part of the way through there, so you can cut it pretty early. And now I can actually see, even that far back those cars were spraying a lot of water. There is a nice little dry path that we've already made. Keep trying to dip my Tobias, would you please not watch that? The flashing lights is distracting, please. I thought we had lightning. Thank you. The thing with the dry line though is the tires are going to heat up. And you're just going to end up cooking tires. 906 is that cab. Trying to get my tires in the water every so often.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap. There's a car leaving the pit lane. Watch out.
Rufus? No, Roberts. Okay. Should be able to catch Roberts. He's about my pace. Kind of want the rain to pick back up a little bit. Otherwise, my early pit stop's gonna kind of screw me. Because we're gonna have wet tires on a dry track. It says medium down there in the bottom, but there's no way this is medium rain. Needs to get heavy. Jockey fucked up. I mean, yeah, he's running basically 55 flats. I'm here 57s, but we're like two positions apart. I mean, I guess he could have got his. No, yeah, he's already got his pit stop. Him and Hassel both. Okay. So never mind. He might not have fucked up yet. Yeah, Durbin and Lee leading the pack right now. Pretty substantially, too. I don't actually need a downshift there, I don't think. There I do.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 3. Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Yeah, he's definitely getting ahead of me. Ansem's also up there. Yeah, my tires are just pressure's just going up and up at this point. I wish I had a bigger list of who's where. Where's 251 at? He's in the bus stumps. I'm half a lap behind my teammate. Kind of just saying, it doesn't say, like, I need to look up Armamentario's weather module, because it doesn't make any damn sense. It just always says one thing. So like right now it just says medium rain.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Oh, that was Roberts. If the in-game weather map showed up while you were driving, that'd be great, because I understood that. Light rain, medium rain, if it's a plus, it's getting heavier. If it's a minus, it's getting lighter. Yeah, Ben's already catching me. Alright, Loon's 30 seconds in front of us and has a pit, so that's a position. I mean, Walsh is doing 55s, I'm still doing 56s, but he's so far back. Yeah, if Ben catches me, I'm just letting him go by. I'm not good this week. I just don't feel this racing shit right now.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
But I always finish the season even if I don't particularly care for it. Let's see, McDonald was third, now he's 25th. Come on, Ben.
Car on the left. Faster car behind you. Clear on the left.
As much as I don't want to be behind him in the spray where I can't see shit, I don't want him being all sketched out. Durbin's about to lap me before his pit stop, and he talked about how slow he was.
Flag in sector 1.
So we've got 2 retirees, we're at 29 drivers. Guessing it was Rufus? Oh. Oh, that's Pellerin in front of me. Had to have been him, I guess.
Faster car coming down behind you.
My teammate pit? No. I guess he did pit. I'm up to 25th. We're up one position from where we started. Yeah, Wells is catching me now.
Halfway mark, still a way to
Damn. Curtis is catching me now. I got Mom behind me, 2 seconds.
faster car coming down behind you. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Should make the next 2 positions back for ones I don't need to be giving up. That was my fastest lap? No way. Well, it had to have been very small margin there.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Roberts again. Damn. Second time the carousel got him. And he almost got me in the carousel. And I'm thinking it'll be much of a match here for Mom. I can't even get out of that corner, right? Oh wait, you're gonna try that. You're way too far back, buddy. Like, you wrecked me in practice trying stupid shit like that. Terrible, Ghost. Terrible. Qualified 26, and I've just been futzing about back here. I have 0 pace. I don't know what it is about this new patch, but I might as well be D7, D8. I'm 3 seconds off the pace of the lead cars. The only cars that have passed this race are cars that have hit and had incidents. This dumb motherfucker's gonna try it again, isn't he?
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Got some light damage in the front of the car. Box is slack. We have to repair the car.
Good job. Don't leave me any fucking room. Appreciate it. Well, that's my race. Absolutely love that. No, it wasn't your fault at all. It's this idiot. He wrecked me in practice, Ghost. Like, he got behind me in practice and wrecked me. Let's see how much room he left me. Like, that's a pretty late move. Maybe my... Like, I don't know, that's a... Like, let's see where he starts braking at. See, I'm already braking at 400 here. I'm braking at this 400. Like, I'm braking right there. You can see me slowing down. He's still diving in. I mean, he's all the way on the inside, but I don't really think he had a run. Like, enough of a gap there for it. I honestly don't think he had the space there. Cause the only reason why cause look, he's at my quarter panel. Right? Let's see, let's take a break at the... So right here. Oh, I didn't have it on the thing. Okay, so at 400, which is where I start braking. Let's see here. So yeah, he's not side by, like, if this was the corner, the entry to the corner, that's his fault 100%, because he's not even close to me. But the only reason why he gains any of this gap is because I'm already slowing down. And he's like, I'm going to go ahead and gun it. So he guns it in. he doesn't get on the brakes until like 3,200. I mean, yes, right here he's on the like he's on the not that. Damn it! I want behind his car. Whatever. This season's already been a fucking joke. I mean, he's got. I'm at my front right tire was at his, right behind his front left at the entry there, but I mean, when I start braking, he's over a car length, like he's more than a car length back. Like his car is not even touching my rear. And listen how hard he is on the brakes. And I'm just trying to turn in. I might have turned in a little too much, but still. Whatever. I'm not getting any points because I'm not taking the car out anyways. Whatever, I don't care. I should have practiced more, but I didn't. I don't have time. Work fucking sucks. Got guys that literally don't belong. Like Durbin, Curtis Lee. I mean, I still don't understand how someone that's been in D2, D3 for the past 4 seasons since I started the league is fucking D6 all of a sudden. Like this guy was racing near the front in those divisions, and now he's all the way at the back. Yeah, right. Let's see. I was the third one from. So there was 31 drivers. So I'm gonna finish like 29th. We'll just put 29th. Wrecked. Yeah, the divisions. I mean, the divisions have been messed up since season 5, if we're being honest. When they expanded from 4 to 6, the divisions got fucked up then, and I just don't think they've got the system figured out. It's getting like. It's getting better in a way, but it's also getting worse. Like, I don't know. I don't know how you can go by just the 5-lap stints when some people do that for the whole week, and some people literally just put in 5 laps and call it a day because they don't give a fuck, because I know it doesn't matter. They're just gonna put them wherever anyway. Damn, that sucks. I really like Watkins Glen too. I mean, I've got almost 6 hours on there. Finished 2 out of 7 races. I don't even know what that means. I don't even think I've raced 7 times there. Oh, I guess practice race and the race on the other time, but I don't. That would have been 3 that I know of, but I don't know. All right. Well, sucks that I ended my race early, but I guess that means I can go do something else. I appreciate you stopping by, Ghost, and saying hi. It sucks that you came in right at the worst time of the race. And the sad thing is, I was feeling like much better about the car. Like I started getting laps, my time started coming down, but I wasn't fast, or like even close enough to the other drivers. I had a 55.3 there. I don't know exactly. It said medium, but I don't understand Armamentario's weather thing. Let me look it up real quick. I want to see if there's a way to read their stupid thing. Let me look. Let me just pull it up over. Let me pull it back up again from this side. Is it session? Yeah, there's the weather thing. But see, that's the stupid thing. It doesn't tell you, like, it doesn't tell you how to read it. I love it. It makes 0 sense because it just says M with a little dot. It's like, or a water droplet. It's like, okay, does that mean, is it steady rain? Is it getting more rain? Is it getting less rain? How lap seasonal? Let's see what my lap does it. My division. It's probably got my qualifying time by now. I had a 54.0. Oh, that was in that last practice session. That was pretty light rain. But in the race, that was a 55.3. Which, I mean, look at that. You had people in dry sessions littered down in the 45s. My qualifying time was... See, that's what I was hoping. I was hoping it'd go... The qualifying was kind of medium rain. I was hoping it'd go to heavy. But it looked like it was just drying out and drying out and drying out. But... I had no pace. I was 3 seconds off the qualifying pole. Nearly dead last, which, you know, is weird because a lot of those guys that I am in this were in my division last season, and they're like a second or 2 seconds faster than me. That just shows I just haven't been practicing enough. Yeah, that's what my tires. I could see the pressures going up. I was like 31.5s on the front, almost 32 on the rear. That wasn't really a whole lot of fun. But shit, I don't know. Cube Master said, "Oh, rip the wreck," already in the chat. Sean Daniels said, "Rip the murder." I mean, I did get kind of murdered there. Not entirely sure. Is that what's next? Is Imola? Fuck, I hate that track. I mean, I guess I hate it because last season when we drove it, I had like 5 laps of it on the dry ever, and it's at night. Oh my god, that's even worse. I'd rather go back to the rain. Ugh. I don't know who picks these tracks and combinations, but sometimes it's kind of whack. Like, I already don't know the track. Now I'm going to have to practice it at night when I only have practice in the wet. At least the McLaren's a little bit better than it was. Yeah, I do need to practice. I don't know when I'm going to get time to. Maybe Friday night? Because I close tomorrow, I close Saturday, and I think I close Sunday. I'll be off Monday, but I feel like it might be a little too late if I don't have any laps prior. Maybe do some laps Friday and then do a little bit more Monday and try to maybe do the race on Monday. Friday night. Yeah, I'll make sure to put a note at my computer and remind myself to do that. That we're gonna do that. Because if I close Saturday, I get up early Saturday. I can get up early Saturday and do some other gaming stuff that I want to do. I open, so I'll be home by like 4 your time on Friday. So just in the evening, 8 or 9 your time, or probably like 9 or 10 your time, 8 or 9 for me. Because my wife works all weekend too, so she'll go to bed early. So I'll get off when she gets off at 6. We'll chat for a bit, and then she'll go lay down and go to bed, and then I can hop back on the computer and play. So about 9 your time on Friday, we can hang out and figure something out maybe. I'm getting used to the car. It's just I'm slow. I really think they should have put me in D7 like my hot lap stint said. I really don't feel like I belong here when I'm 3 seconds off pace. But whatever. Don't be negative. We're gonna go find something else to do. I don't think anyone's. I was using Go setups. What was last week's track? Damn, I can't remember what last week was. Good. I am having a huge blank. We've done Waktins. Let me look. Where's our baseline chat? What's the schedule? Shit. Okay, let's do this. Spa. Oh yeah. Yeah, for Spa, I did. I think I took your tune and tried your tune that we did for the 24-hour race, and tried that, and then I tried my teammate's tune that he had ran off of the aggressive. Then I just basically ran the aggressive and made some changes that Nate Specs said to change, because I mean he's D1 running the McLaren, the only one probably in D1 that's not running one of the 3 new cars. It felt really good. I just had a stupid moment and spun out. I don't even remember what corner it was. Maybe No Name. And then Paul Ricard, I think I ran a modified Go setup. Took a Go setup and then made some changes that Nate said to do and ran that there. And then this week was definitely Nate's tune. He put his tune up on the McLaren setups thing, and all I did was take his tune, grab the traction control bar, and run it from 3 to 8, and went with it. And then I don't think I ever did a tune for Imola last time. I don't have a. I mean, I've got probably the Go setups for these, but I mean they probably won't be any good now. Monza will be fairly decent because it's dry. Silverstone should be a good race for me. That'd probably be my best finish this season. I always do well there. Donington in the wet, that's just going to be another shit show. I hate that track to begin with, and it's going to be in the wet. In Valencia, that's going to be crap. You'll see. Work this weekend, off next week. So this will be. I'll be coming off of a work weekend. This will be coming off of a off weekend, coming off a work weekend. So this will be off of a work weekend too. Fuck, that's gonna suck. So I'm gonna have to probably practice this track during the Silverstone week. Just get a bass tune on Silverstone, and then practice a night or two before the actual race, and then on that off weekend spend more time learning Valencia, because I won't have time during the weekend. If the weekend before, if I'm working that weekend, that would suck. Okay. All right. Well, have a good night, Ghost. I guess I'm gonna hop off and go get some sleeps. And I will see you Friday, sir. We'll figure out something. Maybe we can figure out why I'm so terrible in this new patch. It happens. It sucks that it's one of my favorite tracks. Like Watkins Glen has always been a good track, so you know, it is what it is. This season is another one of those wash away seasons. The even numbered ones seem to be better for me, so we'll have fun next season, I guess. But have a good night. I'll catch you again on Friday. See you, bud. Later.